Hey, welcome to my little hiking show. I'm Kevin, and I'm here in Griffith Park. I feel really energized today. Looks like it's gonna rain a little bit, maybe. Maybe not, though. A little scattered clouds. And by the way, I don't mind if it rains. I like walking in the rain, especially in California, because it's a dry rain. Just like the heat. It's a dry heat, it's a dry rain. So, hopefully we'll get a little bit of rain. Anyway, I'm gonna give you 1,500 honorary steps this hike. Just because I'm in a good mood, that's all. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, and let's go for a hike. You'll know my guest from his many appearances on The League. He had his own show on Comedy Central. He's in one of my son's favorite animated movies, Captain Underpants. He's a funny man. So let's say hi to Nick Kroll. This was Nick's idea to walk up the hill backwards because of the sun's position.
Yeah.
And also because of the beautiful, whose house is that behind us?
I think that's Charles Manson's house. That was the Manson family's house. They lived in the observatory from 1968 to 1971.
Nice.
And they've since redone it.
Now you know that this type of walk affects the quads.
Yes.
Quads from the Greek word for?
Yes, correct.
And what for what?
4 legs. Four
Okay.
legs in a funeral.
You're doing an animated show now.
Yes.
What's it called?
It's called Big Mouth. It's on Netflix.
Big Mouth. And you created the show, right?
I did, along with my partners Andrew Goldberg, Jen Flackett, and Mark Levin.
So it's a group project.
It's a group project it's about me and Andrew, my best friend from childhood, about us going through puberty. And that was the initial idea, and then we've now built it out to all kids going through puberty and changes that they're dealing with.
What is the first sign of puberty?
You know, I think that's up for debate. I mean, I think sometimes pubic hair is a starter.
Your own?
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, you've done voices in movies. Specifically, my son's favorite, Captain Underpants.
Oh, yeah?
He imitates you all the time.
I'm sorry about that.
Oh my God, some kind of a German accent or something?
Yeah, Professor Poopy Pants is his name. He's like a German professor who is trying to eradicate laughter in this school and around the world because he's got a funny name and kids make fun of him for it.
It's hard to eradicate laughter when your name is Professor Poopy Pants.
My name is Professor Pee-Pee Diarrheenstein Poopy Pants Esquire.
He's got a law degree.
I've seen every kid movie out there.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite?
Well,
kid
so
movie?
far right now, Captain Underpants is our favorite. Yes. But not because of you.
No, that's fair.
Here's the thing I don't like about animated movies.
Okay.
I know I recognize somebody's voice in it, and for the whole movie, I'm thinking, whose voice is that?
Yes.
And I'm not even paying attention to the movie. And then I have to wait at the end for the credits to see who it is, and it's never who I thought it was.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I weirdly am fascinated with and constantly want to guess whose voices are whose in animated movies or in commercials.
Yeah.
Like Ed Harris, Home Depot.
Meryl Streep.
Dave and Buster's.
Right. Nicholson.
Nicholson does all of Planned Parenthood's ads.
Matthew McConaughey now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
McDonald's.
McDonald's killing it. All right. I'm loving it.
You don't do impressions, do you?
I don't do, no. I mean, I just did my McConaughey, which I think is pretty good.
That was great, man.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
Can you put in a word with Lauren for me?
You know what was the most forced catchphrase ever?
What?
It was Jim Carrey.
Yeah?
And I think it was
Ace Ventura?
Ace Ventura.
Alrighty then?
Alrighty then.
Yeah. Yeah. You didn't like that one?
No, at the time I thought, pushing too hard on that catchphrase.
Yeah. Did you do stand-up with him?
Yeah.
Before you were SNL and he was in Living Color?
Yeah, a little bit. He was mostly at the Comedy Store. But I remember when he came back to doing stand-up, I was in front of the Improv and he was talking about how excited he was to get back into doing stand-up.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And that lasted?
And that conversation lasted about that long. Yeah. Nick, are you a tidy guy?
A tidy-whitey?
I mean, no, are you
tidy.
just tidy?
I think I've become more tidy as the years have gone on. I don't think of myself as that, but I do think I don't like a dirty kitchen, don't like my booty hole is always sparkling, so I like to keep it clean.
When you get a checkup, does your doctor call it a booty hole?
Yes. Well, because I sit in the back of the shoe store and I wait for him to come back. and that's when he has time in between.
That may not be a doctor, just for your information.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, but then why is his name Dr. Booty Hole?
Just like yours is Professor
Poopy
Poopy
Pants.
Pants.
Right. But this guy, my guy was just a professor. This guy is a doctor. So I defer to him. And I trust him. And I have never had a problem with my booty hole.
My booty hole was closed up about 5 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Intentionally. Elective.
The city closed it up.
Really?
But
I went to the dentist before this hike.
you went to the dentist.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a cavity filled.
Nice. You don't mind that, do you?
No, I mean, I have all false teeth, so I'm curious how I got a cavity, but
I didn't know that.
yeah, they're all fake. They're all,
Did they put fake fillings in there when you?
I guess so. He took a magic marker and drew, and he said, here's where your cavity is. And I said, I think you just touched with the magic marker. And he said, well, it's brown and sort of decaying now. I said, all right, so drill in there.
You ever bleach your teeth?
Yeah,
What do you use?
I use bleach.
Just from the big bottle, like
Yeah,
for clothes?
Clorox.
Clorox.
Use
Wow.
some Clorox, do a little,
Oh, you swish it around.
swish it around.
You don't stick your face in there?
No.
The opening's too small.
The opening's just too small. I tried to cut a hole in the top of the Clorox one time, and it just cut. I did a real circular cut all around my face. Everyone thought I had work done.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is that good to have people think you had work done?
I think so.
Because that means that, hey, he's looking good? Or
I think it's like, hey, this guy cares about what he looks like. He sees value in himself, and so maybe we should see value in him as well.
I mean, you like to look good, right?
I love to look good.
Do you dread having to get dressed up for some formal event?
I love it. I have a couple different stylists I use, and they bring me a bunch of different dresses, gowns, and and then I get to have fun. Then that's my day to be a princess.
When they say black tie optional,
Uh-huh.
does anybody ever really say, oh, I'm going to wear it then? Because nobody really likes to get in a tux. They don't fit.
No. You don't like wearing tux?
Not really.
What's your favorite, if you could dress any way, what is your...
Sweatpants.
Sweats?
Sweatpants,
Uh-huh.
football helmet,
Sure.
and a halter top.
A current football helmet or
No,
sort
no.
of an old school?
No, one from like, I actually have Jim Thorpe's old leather football helmet.
Really?
It's either his helmet or it's his cup, his
Yeah.
jockstrap and cup.
Well, both are going to leave a Musk, and Jim Thorpe, a Native American.
That's true.
Yeah.
If Trump had to give you a nickname, what would it be?
Fat face.
Fat Face Nick?
Yeah.
Do you vote, Nick?
I do.
You actually go down to the booths and you vote?
Oh no, I vote for like American Idol stuff like that. I
see.
just do that kind of The Voice, American Idol, America's
Which
Got Talent.
Which one of those shows do you actually watch? You watch The Bachelor?
I'll watch The Bachelor every now and again. I watch like 1 or 2 a season to just see where the fake eyelashes sort of world is.
Do you ever think, hey, I could go on there?
Yeah, I would love to be one of the girls on The Bachelor.
Would you rather be the guy on there that they're all trying to get, or would you rather be one of the guys trying to get the girl?
I would love to be one of the guys trying to get the girl and just mixing it up with my bros, getting in there. I like playing games, you know what I mean? I like playing games with my bros.
Yeah.
And if the trophy is a lady, then so be it, But really, the trophy is mixing it up with my bros.
Do trophies mean a lot to you?
Yes.
Like when you got a bowling trophy or a baseball trophy?
Yeah.
You really believed it meant something?
Oh yeah, I got a and this is not a lie. I did a camp one year, get the Charlie Hustle Award, which means I was not a very skilled player, but I seemed to try the hardest.
And that is the trophy they named in honor of Charlie Hustle, who was a famous
Yeah.
baseball player?
Yeah, he was a famous baseball player. He later changed his name to Pete Rose, but originally born Charlie Hustle.
Nice. Look at that view.
Gorgeous. Come on.
Look at that.
Come on. Look at that. What are Steadicam operators doing now? The cameras and Steadicams have become a lot easier to create a Steadicam.
You could always tell a Steadicam operator when they're off work.
Yep.
Because they kind of walk like this.
Yeah. They walk low.
Yeah.
They've got great calves.
You find that you're happy doing what you're doing?
I love what I'm doing. I get to. It's what I've always dreamed of. I get to go on hikes with my heroes like Kevin.
I don't see you doing too much stand-up these days in the clubs.
I have not been doing too much stand-up. My schedule hasn't allowed for it, and once you're not warm, it's like going to the gym. If you're not warm, it's harder to get up and go and do it. You know what I mean? It's like if you don't have the base of material that you've done or you're excited about, it's hard to motivate to go do the stuff that you know might work but isn't that gratifying.
Yeah. Kind of talking me out of doing stand-up now.
I don't want to talk you out of it. You're one of the great stand-ups.
One of the tallest. Do you travel a lot? Vacation?
I go away. I was just in Brazil. I went to Brazil.
Really? For what? That's right. I remember seeing your Instagram.
Yeah, I was in Argentina shooting a movie, and then I went for vacation in Brazil for a week to Salvador, Bahia, and then down to Sao Paulo, which is
cities you never heard of until you went there.
I knew of Sao Paulo and I knew of Bahia, but I didn't know much about Salvador, which is in the northeast part of Brazil, and it's really beautiful, amazing, great music and a lot of dance and really delicious food. I liked it a lot.
You were there a long time because I remember the incessant postings you did.
Constant.
And Argentina was a movie?
Argentina was a movie.
What was it?
It's a movie about the capture of Adolf Eichmann, who was the architect of the final solution during the Holocaust.
Why would they decide to go to Argentina?
Because that's where Adolf Eichmann actually went after after World War II.
And it's like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid went to Bolivia.
Yes. I mean, very different times, very different men, very different situations. But
Two were actors.
Two actors, similarly.
And one was, as they call on CNN, an actor.
Yeah. We went down. Yeah, so Eichmann and a bunch of the Nazis went down to Germany after World War II. It was in Brazil as well. There was a existing German population, and they found and Perón, Juan Perón, Eva Perón's husband, was a fascist, was in power, and was sympathetic to the Nazis, and so they welcomed them and hid them until. In this case, the movie is about the Israeli Mossad, the secret, service of Israel, went and captured him.
Wow. It must be really gratifying as a Jew to do a film like that.
Yes.
Do you play Eichmann?
I do. I play Eichmann in various sexual role play scenarios I have. But in the movie, they decided not to go with me, but instead with Sir Ben Kingsley.
What do you play?
I play a Mossad agent. I play Israeli Secret Service, obviously.
Nice.
Obviously.
Oh, hello.
Yes.
You and John Mulaney,
of course,
killed it.
Thank you.
On Broadway.
Thank you.
Even. I never thought it would make it to Broadway, to be honest.
No, you made that very clear to us on a number of occasions.
Yeah, but I stopped with those calls.
Yeah, no, and we appreciate that because I took that as support.
Yeah, but I saw that at that theater on Wilshire.
Yes.
And it was so good, and it was so funny because it was obvious you guys weren't really trying that hard to look that old. No. No. It was really bad makeup.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the gist of the whole thing right there.
Yeah, we weren't trying very hard at anything.
No. It seemed like I've never seen a play where two people had more fun.
Than
in that one.
Thank you. That was our goal, was to have fun doing it.
How did Oh Hello come together?
Oh man, John and I have been doing those characters since early days when we were in New York City.
Making fun of like older Jewish guys.
Yeah, we overheard these guys talking at a bookstore and kind of fell in love with them, and we started hosting a stand-up show at a place called Rafifi that no longer exists, but we would host a show there and interview other comics and start doing bits, and then we made some videos, and we just kept doing it and did them on Kroll's show, and people seemed to respond to them. And then we just started messing around and kind of making a play out of it, and
it was so fun.
It ended up on Broadway. It's on Netflix now as well.
It's on Netflix. Oh, that's great. Did it give you an idea? Because did you ever do Broadway before?
No.
Did it give you a sense of what it would be like doing a play on Broadway?
Well, it was in fact a play on Broadway. So it gave me more than a sense.
So you did have kind of a sense. Yeah. But I mean, like, I played out yours.
Yes, it did, and I really thought it was a great. It was the best.
All right, thanks, Nick Kroll, aka Professor Poopy Pants. I can't wait to see him in this Israeli movie where he plays the agent going down to Argentina to get Eichmann. Nick Kroll, Professor Poopy Pants, as the agent. Yeah, Eichmann, you better be worried. Thanks for joining my hike. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, and we'll catch you next week.
My name is Professor Pee-Pee Diarrheenstein Puppy Pants Esquire.